One of the things when we were setting out to do this initiative was to ensure that we found young people that had a special desire and potential and all the good stuff inside, that they wanted to work at their community and be agents of peaceful change. So we did set upon a very unique process in identifying those young people. And I'll tell you a bit more about that later on, but I want to talk a bit about the actual project that this is all encompassed in. This is a Government of Guyana UNDP project called the Enhanced Public Trust, Security and Inclusion Project. It's a bit of a tongue twister, so what we call it is the EPSI project, or if you prefer, the EPTSI project. I think the UN has a tendency to have these very long names for projects of this nature, so you have to bear with us and things like that. The EPSI project focuses on three main areas. The first area is youth empowerment and livelihood. And here what we're looking to do is to encourage greater participation of youth in their communities, organizations and regional democratic councils, and even right down to the NDC and the community level councils as well, to be more involved in local government decision making, the expansion of skills training programs to allow for their integration and participation in gainful economic activity, systematic assistance for youth in the startup of smaller individual entrepreneurial businesses as well, especially with a focus on fragile communities, or those ones that have experienced levels of tension over the years. We also want to look at cross-community sporting and cultural programs, promoting the messages relating to inclusion and to undermine prejudice and cultural intolerance. In fact, moving from cultural intolerance to cultural acceptance and the diverse nature that defines Guyana. The second focus is called enhancing community dialogue and social cohesion. Here we're looking to strengthen local government bodies, including regional democratic councils and neighborhood democratic councils, and again, right down to the community level councils as well. We'll work with a variety of organizations, and we'll work in areas that have experienced tension and polarization, assisting both local governments and communities and organizations in developing capacities for establishing common priorities and inputs for inter- and intra-community dialogue and peace. The third area is what we call reducing risks. And here is a special message to, the improvement in the flow of information to the communities, using it in a way that's positive, that promotes messages of peace, and to demonstrate not all the problems in Guyana, but also the successes that we experience in Guyana on a daily basis. So here will be a special focus on working with the media, and there are some current initiatives in that area which we'll hope to tap into as well. Now, as you can tell, there's a lot of work to be done. It's a very comprehensive and complex project. But make no mistake, we are on the right path, and this initiative today is an indication of that. I think the government of Guyana and their support for this initiative, including the UN agencies, the diplomatic corps, and essentially everybody here today. And I refer also to the parents as well. There'll be a special points on the parents to continue to support their kids to be involved in such an initiative, because parents also have a role to empower their young people as well. As I mentioned briefly earlier, we had talked a bit about how, the unique nature of the recruitment process. And if you look at that sea of blue that's up there, you'll see people from diverse backgrounds, not only focusing on the diverse nature of ethnicity, of religion, of age, of gender as well. I think we have a very good blend in every sort, and what we've really strove for was inclusion here. Now, speaking to you, NUNV specifically, I've spoken to you guys on many occasions, and you guys know your role. You guys know that there are some expectations for you, but we know that it can be accomplished. Yeah, we'll make some mistakes, and we will move forward in a way that's going to be good for not only young people, but Guyana in general. And just know that I think everybody in this room here supports the efforts that you guys will be making over the next few years. I also want to very much highlight the role of the United Nations Volunteer Office here in Guyana. Megumi Ito, the head of the office here for UNV, was instrumental in making this happen as well. The UNV provided the platform that allowed us to offer this recruitment of young people as mandated in the project document. And if we can, could we put our hands together for UNV as well, if that's okay? So that's all from me. Thank you for indulging a bit of time to spend with me on describing the project in the UNV National United Nations Volunteer Initiative. I think that we'll do a few more video clips of the young people and enjoy them. Thank you very much.